Hello, crypto boys and ghouls, and welcome back to the channel, Tales from the Cryptmancer, where we feature content on play-to-earn games on the blockchain, such as Splinterlands. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about two trends that I think we will see very soon in the game, and really just have an open discussion about this as a community. Now, first thing I want to discuss is, well, I believe that the days of delegating cards to alternate accounts on a frequent or periodic basis are numbered. And this is really probably more applicable to players that have large accounts, maybe play at the diamond or champion level, and have some flexibility in how they allocate the cards in their collection, and maybe play on alt accounts. And the reason why I think the days of delegating cards to multiple accounts are numbered, well, it's for a couple of reasons. For one, with the introduction of SPS ranked battle rewards for phase 1, you're going to want to have your best teams available to earn SPS rewards. But perhaps more importantly, for the upcoming phase 2 of SPS ranked battle rewards, you're also going to want to prepare now your win ratio, your battle histories, and your leaderboard stats in order to prove to the broader community that you're a viable player for other players to stake their SPS on, and that you have access to or know really what cards to rent and that you're willing to put in the time in the game battling. Secondly, SPS Brawl rewards will be coming to the game, and for that, you need your cards available to you to play well in the brawls and not get kicked out of your guild, right? So, as such, you can't easily delegate or even rent out your playing deck. Now, lastly, tournaments may very well take off in the near future and be the next big things in Splinterlands. And if that's the case, it would only take really likely a few just key corporate sponsors to join the Splinterlands team and making some very attractive prize pools that players won't be able to ignore. And the game mode, similar to Guild Brawls, being such that you need pretty much the best cards and the best deck compositions at your disposal, which means if you're an OG player with lots of cards to delegate, well, you may not have that luxury moving forward. And that's going to change how some players approach and play the game strategically. Now, another trend that I think we will be seeing, if we're not already seeing it already, is that, well, the days of cheap SPS are also numbered, or perhaps really over. And now we've had some good market movement with SPS recently, reaching it's over 7 cents, but I believe this is just the start, and that 7 cents figure is just at the time of the recording of this video. Now, for one, we've essentially had an SPS halving with the amount of supply of SPS being available to players in the ecosystem with the airdrop ending. Now, we also have nodes that continue to burn SPS at a high rate as those are purchased. And we also have Rift Watchers coming up whose packs can only be purchased with SPS. So this is going to create not only a demand for SPS in the near term, but also, well, it's taking SPS off the market in the liquid market, right? So now we also have a voucher store at some point that's likely going to be inbound into the game. Now, the timing of that, I'm not sure of when that's going to happen, but it could be perhaps around the same time as the non-card market. We'll see. But with a voucher store at some point likely coming to the game, as well as a Rift Watchers pre-sale that's also likely going to require the use of vouchers, well, if you need vouchers and want to earn them passively, you're going to have to either stake SPS or burn SPS to acquire nodes. Now, lastly, there are also some great LP rewards available right now for SPS that you've probably heard about. And, to get those SPS LP rewards, you have to stake your SPS to get access. Now, these LPs as such are soaking up a lot of liquid SPS. Now, at the same time, there's been talk of new games coming to the Splinterlands ecosystem, and the proximity of those games being essentially live is sometime predicted in Q3 for at least one or two of those. And as a player, a likely way for airdrops to be disseminated to the community would be for those who are staking SPS in the game to get possibly access to those airdrops. So here's the dilemma, right? You're going to have to make some tough decisions now on what you do with your existing SPS and where you allocate that, because probably you want to have a little bit spread across both LPs and staking in the game, as well as possibly have liquid on the side for Rift Watcher pack purchases coming up. So the question becomes is, if the supply of SPS that you're getting has been decreased, well, there's also a lot more demand on where you use SPS moving forward that hasn't existed before. So what are you going to do? Well, in a lot of cases, for many of us, we may have to just consider buying more SPS. And well, that could be good for everyone involved. So just some quick observations to have conversations on in this video. What do you think? Are the days of delegating cards to alt accounts numbered? Are the days of cheap SPS numbered? And what is this going to mean for the game moving forward? Let me know in the comments below. Let's have a conversation. And until next time, keep stacking those stats.
That's entertainment.